Shalom, or praises due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha Wadash, the bonus of the elect, apostle, bishops, elders at Great Millstone and Ruel. Shalom to elect Ak out there doing his work in sincerity and truth, and not for vainglory in season out of season. Shalom to the elect men, women, sons, and daughters of the nation of Israel, which are the elect men, women, sons, and daughters spread out through the four corners of the earth and the Americas and all over the earth of the nation of Israel. Shalom, the elect Israelite foreigners as well. All right, just wanted to bring this out. I'm on a woman tip right now. Just made 2 videos about the various aspects of, dealing with the woman. Of course, we know we have to deal with prophecy first and foremost, because that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, but the women are a part of prophecy on the things that's going to happen, and of course, like I mentioned in the other video, you saw the Texas rodeo where the black women had half of their ass cheeks hanging out over the short Daisy Dukes or whatever you call it were wearing. And that the Texas rodeo had to make certain, dress requirements, okay? And this is not the first time. It's, it's all a part of the curses that happen upon the men of the nation of Israel. I'm talking about you so-called Negroes, West Indian, Haitians, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Seminole Indians. It's all a part of the curses, all right? If you go to Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, you can read the curses that was going to come upon us. We're the Most High. The men are the Most High's women. And these black, West Indian, Haitian, Latino, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Native and Seminole Indian women, they're our women. So since we went off and we broke his holy covenant, and we broke his laws, statutes, commandments, that your heavenly Father was going to do it to our women. Okay? You ain't going to beat the Most High. Okay? You're not going to beat Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai on going off on him, and he ain't going to beat the black off your ass and make you fucked up in the game. All right? So, I just want to bring this out. I made the videos on the black woman, being Satan's lieutenant, it's an old, inside joke. But, what she is, but, let's deal with the women in the kingdom that's going to be righteous towards her man, the Israelite man, okay? No more, what do you call it? Damn, what's that term? Swirling. When black women go to the so-called white men, they call it swirling. There's another word that I can't think about it right now, but yeah, swirling is the first word to come. Swirling, the black woman going with the white man and so forth, and she goes with the other heathen nations because she just hates the so-called black man, but that's all a part of the curses. Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, and other chapters and other verses you can read and go into it, and it'll show you that how our women became the way they are, and how we are in the lowest state, and we broke the laws and commandments. I'm talking about the men, so-called black man, West Indian man, Haitian man, Hispanic, Latino, and Native American man, and Seminole Indian man, how we broke the laws, statutes, commandments, and the holy covenant that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai made for us. And he told us what was going to happen to us when we did that. And we did do it. We did break the holy covenant, and we did break his laws, statutes, commandments. So this is our punishment, for what we've done. But we're going to get our women back, okay? You know, it's just we got to wait on Yahweh Shai when he comes. Yahweh when he sends his son Yahweh Shai to get his kingdom, because this is Yahweh Shai kingdom that Yahweh gave him, and we're gonna rule over our woman again in righteousness and in truth according to the holy covenant and the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. So our women are going to be pleasant. You know, they're going to be pretty. You know, that's the word used now. I like more beautiful because it's in the scriptures. Our women are going to be pretty, beautiful, obedient, and they're going to be soft, and they're going to be very super feminine and delicate. You know. Okay, but let's go into it. This is Proverbs. This is the King Solomon, which we know is Yahweh Shai. All right. Proverbs, the 31st chapter and the 10th verse. Okay. Let's go into it. It says, who can find a virtuous woman? Now, this is during his time. You know, this is the ancient world. and the women gave King Solomon all kind of fucking hell too, man. And this was back then in the ancient world. You know, women were giving him hell. All the women that he had, you know, there wasn't exactly the most model, righteous, virtuous women back then. And it's damn sure for now ain't no goddamn virtuous women out here, yo. You know, you may have women that treat you half decent, but damn if they virtuous, yo, because you know why? That's the curses that were put upon us, the men, for our disobedience to Yahweh. All right? Which we broke his holy covenant and his law, statutes, and commandments. All right? So Solomon's saying, even back then he was saying this. In the ancient world, it says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. All right? Yeah, brother Salakia. It says, for her price is far above rubies. So a virtuous woman, yo, even rubies is not compared to a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to get in the kingdom of heaven. So the so-called black man, you know, it's kind of unfair to just say the so-called black man without mentioning the West Indian man, the Haitian man, the Latino man, the Hispanic man, the Native American man. You know, because their women are out of order too, man. But it's just the black man. Oh man, he just catch the extraordinary hell when it comes to his woman. You know, not that you didn't have certain women black women that was down for their men, for the so-called black man, so-called black woman that was down for the so-called black man. Yeah, but for the most part, man, hey, listen, what do the scriptures say? She that is mine enemy. Okay. But we're going to have virtuous women. They're going to be above the rubies. And if you know anything about rubies, they're precious stones. And you can get a lot of money for it. They're very precious and they're priceless. Okay. It says, yeah, let me get this too. Matter of fact, I want to highlight that. Let's go to the 11th verse. It says, the heart of her husband doth safety trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Yo, man, this is what we're going to receive in the kingdom of heaven. You know, we're not going to have to no more oh damn, she out there fucking another nigga. Damn, she being a hoe. Is she putting child support on me? Is it the alimony? Does she want my money? We don't have to deal with that no more, man. In the kingdom of heaven. And this is truly what the woman of the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called black man, Latino, the black, West Indian, Haitian, Latino, Native American, Hispanic, Native, Seminole Indians. This is what our woman was created for us, man. The Most High gave this woman for us to be a helpmeet. So we can have joy in her, and this is going to come back, all right? It says, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to do that, yo. What is it, 12? What's the 12 verse? It says, she, I know it's a hard pill to swallow for us now, because, she is mine enemy. Hey, man, black woman doing the black man. The West Indian, the Haitian man, Hispanic, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian man. Our woman doing us dirty, Lord. But you know what? Guess what? In the kingdom, this is going to be the case. It says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Meaning she's not going to divorce you. She's not going to put child support on you. She's not going to have kids that's not yours. Okay? And she's going to do good to you all the days of her life, meaning till eternity. Because see, back then, at a certain point in time, our women were righteous, and they did righteous things. Yes, even the so-called black woman, they did righteous things, but in the kingdom, this is how it's going to be. All right. When I say the kingdom, I'm talking about when the black man is in rulership over the so-called white man and all the heathen nations under Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. When the so-called black, West Indian, Haitian, Latino, Hispanic, and Native American, and Seminole Indian man is going to be in rulership of the earth. Okay. This is how our women are going to be, because they're going to be righteous, through the power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right. And this is how our women are going to be. It says, we go to the 14th chapter. Let me see. Okay. It says, she riseth. No, that's the 6th, what's the 15th chapter? It says, she is like a merchant sheep's. She bringeth her food from afar. It says, she riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. All right. So let me see if I can find more. Yeah, so this is all the qualities of how the black woman is going to be. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go to the 20th chapter. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Wow. You know, and that's a heavy deal, man. You know, that's a heavy deal, man. And you can read the rest of the scriptures. All right, you can read the rest of this. You know, so you know, our women are gonna be beautiful then. You know, in the kingdom of heaven. That's all. I just wanted to focus on that. You know, you know. All right. You know, but yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be a beautiful thing, yo. You know, our women are gonna be loyal to us. They're gonna love us, truly love us. They're gonna be head over heels over the so-called black man. You know. So with that, I hope you've been edified, and with that, shalom.